Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, dogs, squirrels, and everything in between, we are the Two Bright Guys. I am DJ Composition.
And I am the youngest of the OGs. I'm still the youngest in the room, so okay.
Every time.
Every time.
And today, we have a very special guest with us today. We have Ricki Brazil. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure to be here back home, representing Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, we've been trying to put this together for a while.
For a minute.
As you can see, that it's a theme going on with us. We try to get everybody from the city of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and kind of bridge that gap, because it is a lot of information about the people, but some people just don't know.
Right, of course.
So this is kind of what we do with our local homegrown celebrities. So let's just kind of start off so you're from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Were you born and raised here, or?
Born in Grand Rapids, raised in Flint, Michigan, then back to Grand Rapids. So I came back to Grand Rapids from Flint at like 12 years old.
Okay.
So yeah, from here I was from 12 to I was 30, then I moved to Las Vegas.
Okay. All right, so you moved to Vegas. So throughout your transition from Grand Rapids to Vegas, what was the reason that you kind of went to Vegas? Was it to get away from the snow, or?
Nah, I ain't worried about the snow. I'm used to it. But Floyd Mayweather, that was my childhood friend growing up. He gave me a business opportunity. I took it.
All right. At what age did you and Floyd kind of connect?
When I moved to Grand Rapids, he was the first friend I got here. So since I was 12.
Oh, okay. Wow. So I bet you got a whole bunch of childhood stories and
a lot. From Garfield to Franklin Park, Ottawa, Iroquois. It's a lot of shit.
So he was into boxing. You didn't ever.
That wasn't my thing. Football, basketball, ran track at Ottawa. Yeah, boxing, leave that to him.
Because the champ think he can hoop too. So
he think he can do everything. So we just leave it at that.
Okay. All right. So you moved to Vegas at 30, and you moved with it out there because of the business opportunity the champ gave you. What kind of business was it? What was the opportunity?
Basically to learn the ropes of just business overall, period, because he had a lot going on. Okay. So he kind of just walked me through everything he had going on and let me find my lane. So, but when I went out there with a plan, like in Regal Management Group, my management company, and I went out there with my brother, Cello, Canary Yellow Cello.
All right. We all know Cello. Shout out to Canary Yellow. So you went to Vegas and you kind of learned the ropes. What was the first big business lesson you learned out there in Vegas?
Trademarking. Whenever you got it's yours, you own it, trademark it. Because even my name, myself, I had to trademark my name, Ricki Brazil.
Did you?
When I turned into a business. You have to. It's if you don't, someone else will do it. And what people don't know, an inside secret is the money team, it was trademarked by somebody else before Champ actually did it. It was just money team. So the guy trademarked it, tried to sell it back to him, and dude was asking for a crazy price for it. You crazy? We're not giving you that.
Yeah.
So that's where we put the in front of it. Aha. It into TMT and see how it worked itself out. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's just stuff like that. So if anything, if you own anything, if you pursuing anything, it's your name, your logo, your likeness, whatever it is, you got to trademark it.
So with the money team, was Champ saying that? Was he walking around saying money team, and the guy kind of heard it?
It was three. It was actually, I would say, four of us. It was Champ, of course, Floyd Mayweather. Then it was a guy, P. Rilla, me, myself, and Champ's sister, Fanny.
Okay.
We was the four just pushing it. Back then it was Twitter.
Okay.
So we was pushing on Twitter and it just grew.
Okay.
First time you ever said it was on Ustream. It was some way back in probably 08 or 09 or something. And it just picked up from there. Okay.
So he said money team, and somebody because I heard that people do that. They do hear certain names and certain statements or certain, they'll take, because it happened to Porter Mayberry.
Okay.
Porter
Yeah.
So Porter, once he won Dunk King, somebody went and took, and I don't even know because I was a managed Porter for a minute, somebody went and took the name and they trademarked it and tried to sell it back to him.
That's how they out there. So you got to protect yourself. And so that's why first thing I learned, anything you know what I'm saying, trademark it.
Okay.
It's just big business.
So when you made the transition from Grand Rapids to Las Vegas, and then you are in the midst of learning different businesses, trying to find your lane or whatever, what was some of the challenges that you faced making that transition? Because obviously it's a change of pace, but what were some of the challenges that you faced and how did you overcome those challenges?
Just, first of all, you just got to be yourself because a lot coming at you fast, and people change. You see the change in them and all that, but it's just separating what's real and what's fake, because people will come at you
Right.
just because of who you know, who you're around, and try to use you just to get to him. So you gotta, weed that out, but stay focused. Stay focused. So when I went back, I actually went back to school
Okay.
and got a business degree.
Nice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I knew that part. I had to learn the lingo. Okay, I can be around it. I can be in the mix. Hands on is good. But what if I get in a room and didn't know how to talk to people?
Right.
Didn't understand what they were saying. So I went back to school and I did that, and I just focused on what I had to do. Of course, did what he needed me to do, but also I had to take what I needed to do and where I want to be, and focus on that also.
And that's good, because a lot of times people get around, like they get a friend who's famous or somebody who's making money, and they don't do anything to improve themselves. So you went and took the initiative to go back to school. Was that kind of like just a group effort, or was like just you, like, I'm going to do this for myself?
I just did it for myself. Like, I didn't need nobody to tell me what I needed to do. I just felt I needed to do that for myself and just for me to grow. So that's what I did. It wasn't you need to do this, you need to do that. It's just something I just did.
Okay. All right. And then so you went to college, and then so what was your first business endeavor out in Vegas?
Like I said, Regal Management, that was the first one. At that time, it was just idea, just me and my brother talking cello. And then I just put it on motion with business part, like trademarking, logos, like learning stuff like that. So that just grew.
Okay. And so were you helping artists and people? Was it strictly just money team stuff?
At that time, it wasn't no money team. It wasn't money team. Now, like I said, that was like 07, 08. It wasn't no money team at that time. So It was just me focusing on my brother and just trying to branch off and do other things.
Okay. So it was just like more music and...
It was just music at that time,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So, with kind of learning the ropes and juggling school and everything, what would you say were some of the advantages that you got out of the whole experience? Besides like getting a degree and then being able to have the access, but like you said, you took the initiative to be able to say, all right, I got the best of both worlds for having the hands-on experience and then getting the school stuff to back you up. What was some of the moments where it was like, all right, I got this and I'm gonna just take the ball and run with it?
The advantages I had, because I was sitting next to the man. It's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you didn't have to really go out and try to touch things. They was kind of coming to you.
Okay.
So anything like, hey, that's such and such. Oh, let me go rap to them right quick. You know what I'm saying? Pick their brain, talk to them, whatever the case may be. So that was the biggest advantage. Like, I didn't have to make calls or something like that. People kind of just...
The access was there.
The access was there, and like that was just brilliant. Just going in like different cities, countries, everything, being able to touch so much different stuff and meet so many different people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can try to figure it out from there. If you can't, then something wrong with you.
And
so who...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So who were some of the people that you had the access to that you was like, let me have a conversation with you, and they really had like an impact on you? And I'm sure it's probably too many to name, but if you could just like rattle off maybe
Somebody
2 or 3,
sticks out,
and some of the things that kind of like stuck with you, like, okay.
Honestly, it was a lot of people, man. There's a lot of people. I can't really just pinpoint one person, because I learned a lot from a lot of people that came around.
Yeah.
So I would just say everybody. It was just like, so many different avenues, so many different celebrities or whatever the case, or just business-minded people, period, that something just rubbed off, and you just kind of took a little bit of from here, that person, from this situation, just try to put it together.
Got you.
And I feel like a lot of times when those situations happen, people kind of fumble that ball. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got too much pride to say something, or I don't want to learn nothing from this person, or I don't want to talk to them. Like, we got it. It seems like you were very open to learning from people and accepting like that advice. Did you have any key advice that stuck out to you? Not necessarily like from a person, but just like something, like you said, outside of trademarking, because you had to, because that takes a lot of quick thinking. You know what I mean? Like when you got, because that 15 minutes of fame, like Floyd is an icon. You guys helped stretch that whole thing. You know what I mean? Like he's in the stratosphere now where he's going to be an icon for centuries. So it had to be something there. You was like, you know what? I'm going to hold on to this piece of knowledge.
That's a good ass question, but I'm trying to think for the
And you
answer.
know what's gonna happen once you leave? Like, man, I could have said that at that
Right,
person, you know?
Man, it was
We
so
always have a part
much.
two.
And we have
Yeah.
a part two, but
Yeah.
it's just so much, man. You just learn so much from so many different people, and it's like different countries.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy because, like, London is my favorite country, and it's just like, I mean, well, that's a city, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's like my favorite place because I learned so much from people there.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do business with people there, like outside of the U.S. So it's just people from everywhere, and just everybody give you something that you didn't know, and it's just best to listen when you don't know. Don't try to talk. If somebody talking, you want to just jump and say something like, nah, just listen to them and then respond. Like, a lot of people just want to just respond, but they never listen. So
Yeah.
I can listen.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good trait I got. I can listen and then respond. So I listen to a lot of smart people, and I just take a little bit from it and try to incorporate it to myself.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, we try not to step on each other's toes here at
It's good,
times.
bro. Y'all play off each other. It's all
No, for
good.
sure. And that's very it's crazy you said that because most people who travel the world kind of piggyback on what they learn from where they're from. So is there anything that you learned from Grand Rapids or growing up in Grand Rapids / Flint that took you to a place where you like, you know what, I can make it here?
Man, listen.
Because I always tell people
I tell
that the champ
everybody
got
like
that.
this, bro. Michigan, we hustle. Bro,
Yeah.
like, we don't come from like LA, New York. They got the big city, bright lights where everybody knows somebody that's connected.
Yeah.
We got to make moves.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no big city. It ain't no, oh, I can go down the block and there's this company or that company, or
Right.
I know such and such that work there. Nah,
Yeah.
like, people from Michigan, we got to branch out and move. And I tell everybody, like, have love for your city, but know you got to leave and make moves and connections and keep grinding and grow bigger. But that's the thing with Michigan people. Like, no matter where I go,
Yeah.
I always see a Michigan license plate. And I love that because
Yeah.
I know they making moves.
They get into it.
And that's good because a lot of times, and that's kind of why we do this podcast, you know, like our radio show is something totally different, but with the podcast, we want to show the people in the city that people like you guys moved and made it happen. Like people always, like from out of town will ask and say, well, what makes Floyd special? Outside of him being the greatest defensive boxer of all time, he got that Michigan in him. Like it's
Yeah,
like
it's in them.
Yeah.
And people don't know, like, still like Frank Red Hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Fagos whenever we come back. Like, what's the shit? The Okie Dokie popcorns.
Yeah.
Ramen noodles.
Right, yeah.
He's still all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's where it come from. So if he do certain things, I'll start laughing. I look at him and he know I know. Like, we know what it is. But yeah, man, I think we different from everybody else. And we had a conversation like last week. We was listening to music, and it was just like, everybody's like, how you know that song? How you know that song? It was like, being from Michigan, we listen to everybody.
We listen to
We
everybody.
wasn't biased, or we don't listen to them because they from the West Coast. Or we don't listen to them from they from the East Coast. No, we listen to everybody.
Yeah.
So we like a melting pot, like far as like music, everything, because we open and we're not biased to anything.
And I think also too, like you said, like most people's grandparents come from somewhere else, and then they move to Michigan, and then we have a little bit of like we'll go to Chicago for some, or you might go to Detroit or New York. Like you are forced to kind of branch out and kind of create it. And I tell people all the time, like when they ask that question, Floyd just Michigan tough, like built for tough.
Right.
Like you got like the best of the best when they come from here, they always succeed, man. So people don't really understand that. So again, that's kind of the reason why we like to do these conversations.
Absolutely.
Because they need to see that, man. You know, they need to see.
Transitioning.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Transitioning to some of your other endeavors with the fashion stuff.
Oh yeah.
How did that come about?
It came about.
And then women's fashion in particular.
Yes.
Because they spend that money.
Oh, definitely. They definitely shop. But it just came to, like I said, it's the hustle mentality. Like, you know, I'm branching out, meeting people and stuff. And I met a person that knew the game. They taught me the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I had to, once again, listen. I don't, I'm listening. Like, okay, let's see if this works. Let's put it out there. Let's, go for it, whatever. Because I believed in it. And it took off. So I tell anybody this: if you put your money into something, you're gonna put your time into it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it happened. It's just nothing I planned. It wasn't nothing like I'm gonna be the big fashion mogul. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. It just kind of fell in my lap, and I surrounded myself with the right people that knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
So they took me, set me down, schooled me. I listened, and here we are, Ricki Brazil Fashion.
And so you were like one of the first like online boutiques.
Well, see, that's why I stop people. I'm not a boutique.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Because I make everything.
You make
from
everything
the ground up,
and that phrase kind of just rolls off. So
I know everybody say it. It's all good.
So,
but yeah.
what would be your top selling item then? Would you say? Because you said you make everything, so your designs are all original. So, what would be your top seller?
I think it was like a neon dress. I think so. I can't for sure. There's so many, but I'm just thinking of the latest. But it was this neon dress. And a lot of females, they love the color. It was hot, I guess. You know what I mean?
Now you've had a lot of celebrities
That's what I was going to hear.
wearing your stuff. Who have so for the folks who don't know, who have some of the celebrity women been that have rocked the fashions?
Grace the Ricki Brazil.
Right.
Brand.
There's a lot of them, but the one that did the best for me, and I'm always going to be appreciative for her, is Khloe Kardashian.
Khloe, I was going to say, yeah.
Because she bought everything. Everything she had, she bought it.
Dope.
So after that, we started gifting her, of course. But she wore an outfit on the Ellen show. And that was just everything.
And that was
That promotion was just like the best. It was priceless. So shout out to her. And it's a lot of females out there that wore the fashion. I appreciate all of them and everything. But Khloe, she the one.
And I noticed that when you look up the brand, that Khloe pops up. She pops up in the 77 jersey, the white jersey.
So that was bought initially.
And that's big because if you don't, like most people don't understand the fashion game, but if you're in the fashion world, most people, they like to ask for clothes.
Yeah, their stylists will hit you up and things like that, or they want to pull. What a pull is they come in and check your lookbook out or come to your showroom and they just get stuff for their photo shoot or whatever they got going. They may use it, they may not use it. So, I mean, a lot of that stuff goes on, but yeah.
But she opened a checkbook, like she paid for it.
She actually paid for it, and that was just huge right there. And like I said, after that, the Ellen show, it just took off.
Okay, so if people wanted to, like real quick, if people want to find the fashion or buy any items, where would they go?
RickiBrazil.com. That's RickiBrazil.com.
Okay. All right. And so you got, I know with the seasons and everything coming up, how do you stay ahead of like the fashion trends? Because is it just you or?
Nah, it's tough, man. Especially when you make it from the ground up. It's tough to try to keep up. Excuse me. We just try to do our best, but I got it now. 2020, like, you know, you just hear everybody say like, new year, new me.
Yeah.
I'm 42 years old. I'm Ricki Brazil, but as far as my fashion, I think this is our year to take off 2020. Okay. And not saying that we're not doing good, but I mean like to get where I really want to be.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it sounds like just a reoccurring theme just in our conversation is, in itself, it's a talent to be able to anticipate the next curve or the next thing, and part of that is listening. What is the next step for Ricki Brazil in the next venture that you are looking to expand upon? That
you could talk about. We don't want you to give away too much, but
as far as personal or business?
Both.
Business it's with the clothing, like just anybody I haven't touched, to touch them this year and show them what we're about, what we got, what we offer. You know what I'm saying? Self-made clothes, not no go buy it here and try to resell it to you and all that. Just try to stand out on our own and just kind of not say take over, but be a force. Me personally, just grow mentally. Like, you know, we can always learn new things. And so me, just stay at peace. A lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes that people don't know, and just try to stay focused. There's a lot of negative stuff around all the time, but try to block that out and just stay focused.
How do you maintain your peace in that? Because in
the balance.
Yeah, because you're in the circle you're in is like one of the biggest.
Yeah, it comes at you so many different ways, but it's just tune it out if best you can. Like, don't get too caught up on social media. Those people don't know you. They don't know what's going on. They just talking from the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a conversation about the drink prices at Girl Collection. Yeah. People that ain't never been there and they just selling you what the prices are. But you know what I'm saying? Just just try to block that out, stay positive, and just stay focused and just keep trying to grow mentally and everywhere.
Any we didn't want to transition to the champ too soon, but is there any misconceptions about Floyd that most people just like they wouldn't understand or they wouldn't know that you, because we talked about this kind of stuff off air, like people don't understand how generous he is or how much he helps people.
Yeah, and that just goes with just being at the top. I think everybody gonna take shots at you, but he a giving person. But yeah, I think on his level, there's so many people coming at him.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't please everybody. That's what you got to understand, period. Just in life, you can't please everybody. Some people gonna say good things about you. Some people gonna say bad things about you. And it's just, he got a good heart, but it's just like, when everybody come at him, some people you might miss.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it goes with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? People come at me all the time. Yo, why they call me Boo Boo? I'm sorry, my nickname, I was about to say Boo Boo. It was like, yo, can you do this? Can you do that? Like, yeah, I got you. But sometimes you can, and sometimes you can't. Or sometimes you might have just forgot it. Sometimes you might say, you know what? I'm tired of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And just, you know what I'm saying? You got to just keep going. Like, you can't let it stop you. And I think mentally strong, that's what he is.
Yeah. And we were talking off air too. I always tell people this all the time. No matter whenever I'm around the champ, he always look out. Mm-hmm. Like, and not just because like he knew me before, like the boxing as a little kid and stuff, but like you say, he's just a generous person. So we always got to say that, man. You know, because sometimes you do get a bad rap, or like the internet do kind of write a bad. But
he did it. I think he did that to himself as far as being the bad guy, but that's made him where he at.
That was a strategy.
You know, that was his strategy to be the bad guy. So he the bad guy, he the villain, but I think it paid off for him in the end. But people look at him that way still, but it don't bother him.
He gotta have thick skin for that.
He definitely gotta have thick skin because they come at him every day.
So we were talking about being from the Midwest and being open as far as music tastes and styles and all types of just genres and everything. What is your top 5? We're gonna go there.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Yeah.
Your top 5 MCs of all time.
You know, and you always do 5. You could do 10.
No, I got 5.
Oh, you got okay.
And I love it. I love it. Yes,
it's my same 5 here. Somebody asked me in the NBA, I got my starting 5 on that too. But music, my first love is always Run DMC.
Okay.
Then getting older, Tupac.
All right.
Too Short, Kanye West, and Snoop.
Kanye in your top 5?
Man, Kanye, I mean, once again, everybody judging what he's doing now and all
I'm
that.
Just asking. I'm just asking.
Like, I think he a musical genius, man. Like, what he do, and like, he can make beats, he can rap, he make good music. He always keep his name out there. He stay relevant or whatever. Like, I think musically, people try to take away from him from the stuff he do outside of music. Yeah, I don't know him personally. I don't know him personally, so I know what he do musically, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I know, but it's crazy. I say that's my top 5. If you get in my car and you ride with me, I got a lot of Jay-Z playing. But, you know what I'm saying? But that's my top 5, though.
What's your favorite Kanye album?
Can We Get Much Higher? Whichever one that is. Let's start off that one with Nicki Minaj.
My Twisted Dark Fantasy.
That's the one. That's the one I always say. Troy always say.
I just know how I start off.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
one. My beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That whole album.
Yeah,
it's
a great album. Man. Yeah.
Have you seen Kanye perform in person?
I have. One New Year's Eve, it was ridiculous. It's crazy, man. Like, we literally suited up, booted everything. We got rooms at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. We bring all the liquor from his house. We got all this liquor. We got nowhere to go, but we all got rooms at the Cosmo. And I think it was 2010 going into 2011. And the Cosmo got this little room. It was like it might be a hip hop room now, but at this time they had a little room. So we just go in there, but all our liquor, they let us bring it, everything. Next thing you know, Jay-Z coming there, Beyonce coming there, Kanye, Solange, like A-Rod, J-Lo, and all these people, and they just, 50 Cent was with us at that time, and Puffy came, and it was just like Jimmy Iovine. It was just like the best New Year's ever, and it wasn't planned. So Kanye started rapping. He rapped that song. and
How big is the
Solange
room?
was DJing.
What?
Like, it wasn't big, man. So when I tell you we was all on top of each other, it was crazy. But that was like the best because it wasn't even playing.
And everybody drinking Floyd liquor.
No. I'm not gonna say that.
I'm saying like, what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying.
No, we definitely was, but no, I'm not.
So everybody bought liquor then.
Everybody was doing their own thing, man, and it was something to remember. So that was like the best.
So that was gonna be my next question. Like, do you have any stories of where like you could just tell us like something that where you were just like, I can't believe this is happening? But
that right there, I promise you, that was the one. That was the one, and because like I said, it was unexpected. We didn't have no plans, and it just came about, and it was like the best night for me ever. Like, I always remember that night. But the thing about Floyd that always like. It always like make me laugh and I look back and smile. It's how celebrities act to him.
Right.
When they see him, they be kind of starstruck. Like Kanye one time we went to Khloe Kardashian. She had a birthday party at like a Dave and Buster's in LA. And Kanye was telling us like, yo, hey, can you introduce me to Floyd? Can you introduce me to Floyd? Like, Kanye was just gonna talk to him.
Right. He know who you are.
But they look at him like, he flashy, everything. Like, they think cocky and stuff and all that. But they really look at him like, for whatever reason, they look at him different. I don't know.
And you feel like that because, like you said, you grew up with him. Like, this is my dog, the yellow Beretta. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
You feel like we getting yelled at by
and
Bigfoot and mama.
And then people would be like, oh, people that don't know, it's like, oh, I didn't see you with him. I'm like, I know him since I was 12. I don't have to be around him. Like, we know what it is. It's whatever. But yeah, it's cool though, man.
Do he be starstruck?
So Rich asks, if you didn't hear, Rich asks, has Floyd ever been starstruck?
He don't think nobody bigger than
him. But you know what? That keeps him at the top of boxing too, though.
Keep him at the top of everything.
Because really, in the world of sports, like, I mean, you got LeBron, you got Jordan, but those are you could say one name and know who they are. LeBron's LeBron, Jordan's Jordan. You could say Floyd or you could say Mayweather, and people gonna know. So where do you? So I know you got a question next.
No, go ahead.
So I was just gonna ask you real quick. Where do you put him in the boxing stratosphere?
Man, I say number one. Like growing up, Sugar Ray was always my favorite. But then when I got older and I understood, and I'm seeing what he doing at his age. Sugar Ray wasn't doing that. At these boxers' age, where Floyd was his age, where he was still dominating, they had fell off by then.
Right.
Well, not saying fell off, but they was getting beat.
Taper
they was
out.
looking bad. Like, damn, he should retire. Like, but him, it was like tonight, like now it'd be 43 favorite. They still want him to fight, like because he hasn't had that bad moment. So that's why I put him at the top. Of course, Ali is like the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like Muhammad Ali, like you know what I'm saying, the greatest of all time, but. You know what I'm saying? Just when you look at the accolades of boxing, when you look at just strictly boxing, they didn't accomplish what he accomplished.
And he changed the business too.
That's what I'm saying, everything. So
Right.
it's just like, so I say he number one, and I don't want to be biased when I say that, but I just believe that as you look, when you really, really, really sit down and just look at everything, like his numbers, far not in just the money, just like not getting hit, the best hit percentage and all that, and just make people look stupid. Or like, oh, his fight's boring.
Hall of Famers looking stupid.
Yeah, make them look stupid because people are like, oh man, he did. But look, he fought all world champions. Every fight, probably since like whenever he won the belt, in like 98, whatever, he fought world champions every time. So it's just like, what I'm supposed to do? It's like, oh, you didn't fight such and such. Can't fight everybody, but
Yeah.
he made them all look kind of stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? These dudes is Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
So I give it to him, number one.
So what of all of his fights in his career that you've been at and fight night and the atmosphere that we talked about, just energizing the city and nothing's been able to really like compare to that. What fight or weekend, because those Floyd fights always turn into a weekend kind of situation. Which one stands out the most for you where you was like, this is...
It was Pacquiao, of course. That was the biggest ever. So it was Pacquiao. It was just different. That city made so much. Las Vegas made so much money that weekend. So that weekend period as a business, it was of course Pacquiao because Like I said, I ain't, whatever you have for sale, you can sell it that weekend.
Right.
Good or bad. That was the weekend.
So you saying some people got rich that weekend?
Yeah, you should have.
If you didn't take advantage.
Take advantage of that.
If you didn't, shame on you, because you could sell water to a well. Like, that weekend was ridiculous. But just leading up to that. But yeah, far as a fight, I'm like, oh Lord, probably the Mosley fight when Mosley kind of rocked him.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, people count, like, they could count maybe on one hand like the 4 or 5 times Floyd's been punched like that. You know what I mean? And that's always the one they say, like,
cause that
Zab was
Zab
a
was
logo,
about to
bro.
get
I know you from.
knocked out.
Hold on, bro.
Zab was about to
He
get
from
knocked
Brooklyn, man. So that's
Oh,
what
you from Brooklyn?
Yeah,
Zab,
man.
my guy too. Zab was just in the club acting a fool.
Yeah, he from Brooklyn, bro.
I mess with Zab, like, he cool, but that fight, Zab knew what it was.
Zab almost got jumped, bro.
Zab looked for a way out and he got it.
Yeah, low blow, bro. We don't play that, man.
For a way
That's
out
what
and
you
he
thought,
got
man.
it. But he,
Take a punch after that Shane, though.
Oh yeah. That was
Yep.
different, man. He just
Mhm.
and he always would say, I told him, like, you gonna have to kill me.
He said he told Shane
Right,
that.
That's what he told him. Like, and I believe it, because it was just like, how did you, like, come back from that? And he was just like, everybody, like, just box him. Like, nah, he want to stand right there and fight.
Yeah.
And he showed what he was about.
Because there was a period that Shane didn't want to give him the fight when Shane was riding his wave.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Shane was ducking. I'll just say that because
everybody do that. When you at the top, you got everybody calling you out. So like I said, you can't fight everybody. So you're gonna do what's best for you. And when he got to the top, trust me, he did what was best for him.
Oh yeah.
And Floyd.
No, I was saying that when Floyd was on the come up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So Shane, so he didn't want that.
I'm gonna fight De La Hoya. That's where the money
But
at.
Floyd know that people look at him as the money bag too. Like, if I got
Everybody call him
1.5, I'm gonna get 3 fighting champ. So you know what I mean? Like, people look at that like Floyd is changing my life with this fight against him.
Right, man. If I was a boxer, I would call him out. I mean, if you lose, you say, "Oh, I lost to Floyd. Who cares?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Who
what's
cares?
supposed to
Everybody
happen.
lost to him.
Yeah.
But I got paid, so you
Yeah.
don't care. Like, so yeah, like, that's why you always see somebody calling them out, whether it's boxing, UFC, whatever it is. They even had a woman call them out at one point, like Ronda Rousey. Like,
Yeah,
what the
like,
hell
what
is
are you
going
doing?
on?
Yeah.
Like,
Because that money, man. You see, Mike Donna retired. You see how he looking in retirement. He got them 2 checks and he wouldn't sat down, man.
man, yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Change your life, so I get it. Like I said, it's just business.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What would you do?
Right.
I don't. Yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You say,
Get in there and fight, huh?
you say, oh man, you could play Michael Jordan 1-on-1 for this much money. Man, you probably ain't hit a layup all your life.
But
Man, I want to play him. Man, I've been training. I've been doing this. I've been working on my game. Give me Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But
So before we go back to the boxing question, I have one question I know you would love.
Go ahead.
So Nipsey Hussle, he told that story on the album about him getting into an altercation. He said he escaped that night with Floyd and 50. Were you around at that time?
it's crazy. At that time, I was around, of course, but I was sick, man. I had got sick. I had a little ailment. I had a viral infection, messed up my whole body, and I got weak and everything at that time. So I wasn't there.
You wasn't there.
I wasn't there that night, but I know about it.
You heard about it?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right.
It's real.
Okay. That's all I want. Because
It's real.
when you get a chance to talk to people, and then when he say like, and I told myself, I said, okay, he said he escaped from Mayweather and 50, and I was like, I'm gonna ask one of them when I
it's
see
real.
him. Okay.
It's real.
Okay.
It was the club was called Strip Hop.
Okay.
So, what would you say are your, and I don't want to put a number on it because everyone always has a different number, but what would you say are your keys to success?
Just being true to myself. I don't try to be nobody else. I don't worry about what other people doing. You know what I'm saying? I listen. I'm willing to learn and everything, and I just try to make calculated steps. If it don't make sense, I don't do it. I don't buy into what other people talking about. I don't buy into what other people doing. I try to be myself, be unique, not follow trends, but understand them.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No,
I don't
yeah,
try to follow,
absolutely.
but understand where
Yeah.
something's going. You know what I'm saying? Just stay grounded as much as possible. That's what I try to do for myself, and it helps me a lot.
So what's next for TMT as a team?
TMT, oh man, I don't know. Honestly, it's so much. think you have to ask Floyd that question. He the head of TMT.
Champ, we coming to get the interview, man. I know you're going to
That's
watch
all
it. Rick gonna eat.
You know what
Champ,
I'm
we
saying?
coming.
I follow TMT. I follow his lead. You know what I'm saying?
So he's really hands-on with that then.
TMT is like the umbrella.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The tree. You know, Ricki Brazil is a branch. Regal Management is a branch. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. So he really is hands-on with like the team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. He built it, man. He built it.
Because you find it's rare that you find like, people who are like the head of an organization that really are hands-on with the situation, but he's like making decisions.
No, I mean, we are hands-on, but, you know, that's his baby at the end of the day. He birthed it, so, you know what I'm saying? I follow his lead with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely representing it. But, you know, like I said, I got Ricki Brazil. That's my
yours.
thing.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm calling the shots at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it's all said and done, the legacy of Ricki Brazil, what do you want that to be?
Something I can pass on to my daughter, granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about, I'm not saying I don't care, but I don't really think about a legacy. Just think about something that's going to be around after I'm gone.
Got you.
That's what I want it to be. That's it. When I'm gone, it's still going. You know what I'm saying? Fall in the right hands. I got the right people around me to run it or do whatever they got to do to make it grow and grow. Even if I'm gone, it'll still be going. That's what I want.
Okay. So I know we're getting kind of to the end of the interview. I got to ask you, is Champ coming out of retirement? Is he going to fight again?
Yeah, he definitely say he going to fight again. 2020, I would say mid-2020.
Yeah.
Opponent, I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know, but he said definitely, yeah, so.
I'm about to get this fit 5
And
minutes.
this
Yeah,
is,
Oh, you rich, you next.
Yeah, he coming, man. He coming back.
So you said, you heard it here first. Ricki Brazil said the Champ out of retirement. I heard he said he wanted to fight twice in 2020. Is that true or is it just one for sure?
One for sure, two, depending on how he feel. But I know he got it in him, so.
Yeah, because people understand the Champ don't drink or nothing.
Nah, man, he on a natural high, man. And that's different. You would see him and you would think he owns something, but this is licorice. It's fun. Twizzlers. He's on Twizzlers, man. That's it. No drinking, no drugs, nothing, man. Just that natural high.
And he always been like that.
Yeah,
always
been
exactly.
that way. Yeah.
Like if you know him, exactly. If you know him, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Always been hyper, always been moving and grooving. But yeah, man, that shit that made his career go longer.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm
I was
saying?
gonna say that level of discipline.
Yeah, because you think of when you see like an athlete or something, and they were like real good, then all of a sudden they decline. You're like, what's wrong with them? They probably drinking and smoking or some shit.
Because he said, I think it was in the, I forgot which fight, but he left the club to go jog.
Always.
And he was like, like he got out the club, and most people, they go home and they sleep or they drunk from the club. He goes to the car and change.
That's real.
And he'll hit the road.
You jogging too?
Sometimes. Not all the time. You can't, like, it's like a lot of athletes, they come out, he be in training camp, and they try to run with him. It'd be so funny, man. That'd be the funniest, because these, like, they're incredible what they do. Like, they professionals,
Top notch.
but he'd just be playing, and he's running with him. The next thing you know, he just take off. Hey, make sure y'all don't leave him and put him in the car and stuff. Like, it'd be so funny. But they all try it, but it's all good. Like, he just, like I say, nothing in his body. You know what I'm saying? To slow him down.
The sweet science.
Yeah.
What's the most stress that you had just being around?
Stress?
Yeah.
Dealing with everybody else BS.
Mm.
That's it. From, like, with inside, like, us, we're tight. You know what I'm saying? He don't really go out his circle. So it just be outside BS that people try to come in or create some BS. And that'd be the most, like, stressful thing. Like, who is this person? Like, what they up to? Like, why? Like, what's going on? Like, trying to, you know what I'm saying? That part of the game. But everybody that you with them all the time, it's like, really, like, you don't never really be with too many people you don't know or don't, like, hey, where they come from type.
No outsiders really just penetrating.
Nah. So it just be like people with motives, BS motives coming in and just trying to stir up something, like, you know what I'm saying, just to get close to him, whatever. But yeah, that's probably it.
Because you kind of deal with also too the industry. It's like he always go back and forth for 50 a little bit.
Yeah, Yeah, whatever they got going on. I wish they ended, but hey, I'm on Floyd's side, so whatever.
Did whatever it is.
Good entertainment.
Yeah, but it's like
A little bit.
it's good entertainment, but then it's like ain't nothing gonna happen to Floyd. Ain't nothing gonna happen to 50. It's gonna be somebody else that something bad might happen to, and that's what people don't understand. When you got two top dogs going at it with each other, it ain't them that's gonna be affected. It's gonna be somebody up under them. So that's why you be like, man, it ain't worth it, whatever. And then you got to be careful how you move too, also.
And to be honest, because it's never like Floyd starts it. Like he doesn't.
He doesn't. That's
with
just
Ti
not his
or
character.
50 or
Man, people just be jealous of Floyd. He moved different, man. It's like he like to have fun, man. And a lot of people don't get down like that, but with him, he gonna have fun, man. And like they like, why he doing this? Why he doing that? But he pay the cost to be the boss, so he move how he want to move. And a lot of people don't like it, but hey, it is what it is.
it's a different type of money too.
That's what I'm saying. He play with it. I work hard for my money.
Right.
I'm gonna play with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he do. A lot of people don't respect it, but hey,
Because
works for him.
a lot of people outside looking in, they really don't understand. Like, you can be, we'll just say it, you could be rich or you could be famous.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand how wealthy and what he's done to get to this point. So when they see the cars or the houses or the jewelry, or even sometimes the women, they kind of get offended, I think,
Of course, because they rapping about it, but he really living
Yeah,
it.
he living it.
They say
But he's also put the
jets
work
and-
in though, like you said.
Like it's like this. One time we was just talking. He was just talking, and he offended somebody. He was like, "Yeah, I woke up, I got on my jet, I flew to Miami, went to my condo. After I left my condo, I went to my mansion, and we went to live, blew all this money." And they like he bragging, but that's really what he did.
Yeah,
So he's like,
right.
Rick, like what I'm supposed to say, like that's really my life. Like if I talk, that's why I'm gonna talk because that's really what. Hey, my man, you ain't lying. And she's like, no, like, what you gonna say? Or you gonna be quiet?
Yeah.
You know he ain't gonna be quiet. So that's his life. And a lot of people like they take it the wrong way, but that's really what it is.
And he's in rare air now, like you said. It's probably, you shouldn't take offense to the truth, like you said. He's
Right.
telling the truth, but he's in rare air to the point where it's like, it's only a few people that really can understand that. Like, like you're around since 12, but it's only a few people that really can understand that people can live like this.
Now, a lot of people do, but he let you know. he gonna let you know he living like that. That's the difference.
Has there been an opportunity that you passed up on that you was like, damn, like I should have, because there's some people who could have like got in on like Google stock early or Uber stock early. Was there an opportunity for you to say, you know what, let me jump in on this? Like it was presented to you early and you was like, I'm a pass. Because obviously when you're in business, every opportunity may not be for you because everything is coming at you fast. And you may be like, it sounds good, but it's not for me.
Different liquor endeavors.
Okay.
Because everybody got like a liquor now.
Everybody got a liquor.
But you probably could have got in early.
Could have got in early. Like I said, when I went to school, I even came up with a whole concept for liquor. Everything. It was my presentation.
Nice.
Crazy. And I kind of passed it up. That and like we're still out there. This is still a possibility, like sports management.
Okay.
Yeah,
That might be.
I don't know, honestly, like why we haven't done that yet, but it's still a possibility.
Especially with the boxing, right?
I mean, just period. Like all these kids, even like the kids that go up for the Heisman Trophy, they all reach out. Hey, we want to talk to Floyd. We want to talk to Floyd. We want to talk to Floyd. Like everybody, like they come to Vegas. Even my man from Ground, Devin Booker,
Yeah.
when they came out, they was all in summer league. They all want to talk to Floyd. They all want to meet Floyd, and it's crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? You could turn it into a business, not to just take from them, but
To
give them
teach.
knowledge and stuff
Right.
like that. And everybody want to know, like, how you get all that money? Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Was it? I haven't really seen him do like. He's not like a Nike athlete or Puma
Mhm.
or none of that. Was that like strategized or?
that's just something he
Strategic.
chose. He always said, if they don't give me a percentage of the company, I'm not doing it.
Because he did Jordan for like one fight, right?
One fight, yeah, that was just.
Now I think it was a Reebok.
He did it in
No, he went a
in
Reebok
05.
shoe. Yeah.
He did it in 05.
He did the Jordan fight in Portland.
Exactly,
Yeah. He Shamba.
Yeah.
Hit him in the stomach. He had to
Yeah.
use the bathroom, man.
You're
I remember
right.
the whole
You're right.
fight, man.
You're right.
Yeah, no. But he wear the Reebok shoes. I think them his favorite shoes to box in. But he doesn't have a deal. But he did the one Jordan deal, right?
Right. He did that. Yeah. But he always just like, if they're not giving me a percentage, I'm not doing it. He wanted to move when he wanted to move.
And a lot of athletes, they can't say the same. I think the Ball brothers tried it with their father. They tried to, create their own. But for the most part, a lot of athletes don't have the equity or the capital coming in to turn down a deal like that. 'Cause I'm sure he get them all the time.
Yeah, he get them. He been, you know what I'm saying, been getting them all the time.
Right.
But he didn't care. He'd rather be his own man. Like, and that's just what it was with him. So it worked out for him. You know, now he got the Mayweather fitness gyms all over. People franchising them everywhere. So that's another, you know what I'm saying? Dino's doing good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I got one more question.
Go ahead.
The Kaepernick situation. Kind of like, what's your view on it? And kind of like, I know you don't speak for the champ, but I know you guys
I'm speaking for myself. No,
you guys have conversations about it.
You gotta ask him. But my take is that when it first happened, I was like, it's wrong. You know, why are they doing this to him just for kneeling? They like kind of punishing him for kneeling.
Mm-hmm.
But now when I look at it, I'm just like, I don't even understand what it's all about. Honestly, I don't. From both sides, I don't get it now.
Right.
It's not with the tryout. And I'm like, they're giving him a tryout after all these years. Me personally, can he still play? Like, I mean, it's kind of like his best years was kind of like took from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before he even got blackballed, he wasn't even starting. So it's just like they let those years pass by. Say if somebody picked him up, I don't think he would have did good. Me personally, I think the NFL did him wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just not. You gotta think about this, and I said this before. Sports is the only job that you got where you got to stand for the national anthem. Like, or you got to salute the flag and all that. We did it as kids in school.
Yeah.
But every day you go to
they
work.
took that out.
Yeah, every day you go to work, you don't salute the flag. Why is it in sports? For some reason, it's in sports. I don't know the answer, but for some reason, it's in sports. So something going on right there. But, you know what I'm saying? I think they did them wrong. But now I just think football done passed them by.
And I was asking that because I know the champ has spoke about getting into ownership, trying to own a team, football or basketball. What's your views on that?
Far as
like the money team going into trying to purchase the team.
I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, of course it is. You know, the Raiders, they coming to Vegas next year.
Yes,
That's huge for the city. Like, it's, man.
Raider
Vegas
Nation,
is, like,
baby.
growing like crazy. But, of course, that'll be cool, man. Whatever team, if you can get the opportunity, I know they don't really want them to have it, but if you ever get the opportunity, man, embrace it, love it.
Yeah.
I'm a sports fanatic, man. I know all I do is watch sports. So.
Okay. We were going to ask you your top 5 athletes, too, but I know
No, we can do that.
Yeah, so you said you had your top 5 athletes.
No, I
Your starting 5.
Yeah, I was at NBA. Yeah,
Who's your NBA squad?
My NBA squad.
Your starting 5, yeah.
I gotta say this before I even say that. Kobe, my guy.
Kobe is the guy.
I know, but Kobe, my guy, but he not in my starting 5.
Ooh.
What?
And I'm a Laker for life. But my starting 5 in my backcourt, it got to be Magic and Jordan.
Okay.
And my center is Akeem Olajuwon.
Ooh.
Okay.
And people will never like this, but my power forward is going to be Karl Malone.
Okay.
And I'm going with Tim Duncan.
Ooh.
The big fundamental.
Yeah, he gonna do everything you asked of him. He ain't gonna do nothing more, nothing less.
Nope. You can count.
You know what I'm saying? You can count on him.
Dependable. He's dependable.
He dependable, and it's just like, you know, with Karl Malone, like, my man, he second leading scorer in NBA history.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know, and he gonna play defense, but it's just like those. You know, I know now it's like everybody shooting threes.
Yeah.
So now it's a little different when you think about that, because I would throw Kevin Durant in there, but always those, like, just growing up, I just like those guys, like, that's gonna give you points and play defense.
So why isn't Kobe in your starting? Because he can't take Mike's spot. What you saying?
Because it's like, I just don't see. Because like I said with Magic, I don't know if Kobe and Magic can play together.
Yeah. You had to go one Laker. I get you.
No. If I could, I'd go Kareem too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Kareem.
I'm a Laker, but I don't know. I just like Jordan and Magic together. I just do.
You got your.
I mean, you know, what's my team? My team been the Lakers.
But what's your starting 5?
All time?
You gotta get a starting team. Just like Rick said, starting team. What you got? Because we always talk about albums and we talk about artists.
Yeah.
And bro was ready for that. Like he came off the top of the head with that. So
Right.
before we go, give me a starting five.
All right. I got Kobe.
Yeah.
I would for center, I'm gonna go Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
And you know my knock on Shaq.
He thinks that Shaq didn't work hard enough. He's saying Shaq.
That was a lot of people said
Shaq could have been the greatest basketball player of all time if he had the same work ethic of Jordan or even a Floyd or a Kobe.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I was like, man, they broke up my team, man. We could have got that 6 titles, man.
Man,
we could have had that, man. That was easy work, man. If them boys could have worked it out, but things happen.
So you got Kobe and Shaq.
I'm gonna go Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
I agree with you on Magic. Magic was just...
It's a tough match. He's 6'9" point guard, man. It's a tough matchup, man. I seen listen.
And got vision though.
Yeah, and he not trying to score.
He don't need to score. But if he need to score, he will.
That's Scott Hook. I don't mean to interrupt. Quick story. I was at Michigan State with TK one time, and I like to tell this story. Magic, and I know Rich looking, but Magic, Steve Smith, TK, Mateen, and Allen Anderson was on the same team.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson is so tall and so wide, man. He was throwing passes like if this is the defender, he is throwing passes from everywhere, bro. So I ain't mean to cut you off.
It's all right.
Yeah.
My favorite player.
It's all right. That was my 3. So Shaq at center, Kobe 2, Magic at running the point. 3 and 4 spot, I would have to say Duncan is a beast, and I'm not even a fan of the Spurs because I'm just such a Laker guy. But you got to give credit where credit is due.
Because he got some rings in that Laker run in the middle of that.
Definitely,
he do. So I'll go Duncan, but then on the flip, I'm probably gonna go Larry, man.
And people,
Larry Bird.
Larry was gonna give you buckets, and he was gonna talk shit the whole time.
Yeah, and he hit that jumper too. He
hit
that jumper.
Yeah, he
with
hit
the
that
warm up jacket on.
With the warm up, like which one of you bastards coming in second place?
Like, no, man, Larry Bird was the truth. Like,
he
can't play in this era. Yes, he could have. Yes, he could have.
Yeah. You know, he had the back issues and kind of messed up his mobility and everything. But Larry, I mean,
Larry was definitely the one. For me, just putting a team together is not my favorite team, but putting a team together, at 1, I'm going to go Penny.
Okay.
Penny in his prime, man, was tough. Them injuries kind of plagued him.
Yep.
2, I'm going to go Jordan.
Okay.
3, it's tough. I'm going to go LeBron. It's tough. I'm either LeBron, KD at the 3. I'll come back to that. 4, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go Kevin Garnett.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Only player in NBA history to be top 20 in all 5 categories.
I was him or Duncan.
Yeah, like all 5.
Yeah.
Assists, rebounds, points, steals, blocks. He's the only player. LeBron is chasing that. LeBron may be the next, but he's the only player. 5, I kind of like Shaq too. I mean,
the Olajuwon pick is great because I mean
that's where I was going. Olajuwon and Wilt, but I'll go Olajuwon step away from the group. So I'm gonna go Olajuwon. So again, Penny, Jordan. The 3, I'm gonna go Kevin Durant. Just a matchup problem. I think LeBron is a very gifted player, but he has no wiggle. LeBron want to give you a little in and out, but he ain't really got that in his game.
I agree.
So I'm gonna go Kevin. I'm gonna go KD, Kevin Durant, and Olajuwon. That's my 5.
Okay.
That's a tough 5.
No, that's solid too.
Yeah.
Solid 5. Okay,
That's solid.
Yeah. And it's Laker Nation over here.
Yeah, y'all Laker Nation. You gotta get out there. You football, who's your team?
Man, the Raiders, man.
See, you know what? I like this guy.
You know, and that's crazy. Like, growing up all my life, the Raiders, you know, how they moving to Vegas. Like, you know, I'm so happy. But, yeah, man, the Raiders since I was a kid. Man.
This must be an Ottawa thing.
I don't know.
I know everybody like, how you from Michigan and you like them teams?
That's
man.
him, man.
Listen, when I fell in love with sports, It was the Raiders and the Lakers. Magic Johnson, Marcus Allen. That's my age.
Then
so.
Bo Jackson.
So what about
Bo
your college
Jackson.
team?
I didn't. You know what's crazy, bro? I'm sorry. I didn't like Bo Jackson.
No.
They got my boy Marcus up out of there because of Bo Jackson. Marcus my favorite player.
No,
man.
Marcus was cold though.
No, but I know Bo Jackson's just a freak of nature. What can you do? But
Right.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm still a Raider. He's still a Raider.
Oh yeah.
So college team, real quick, football.
Michigan, man. Michigan. It's always been Michigan. Michigan. And it was always the Hurricanes.
The Hurricane. Okay.
That was, because I'm, growing up, that's
Right.
what it was. But now, like, and I hate to say this, y'all, don't beat me up. I just always want Ohio State to do good.
Oh
This
man.
Midwest.
It's a Midwest.
That's
kind of
our
thing.
rivalry, and I know we ain't been winning nothing. So, man, let them win, man.
Well, I root for Dwayne Washington Jr. He was from Grand Rapids. He's the best player on Ohio State right now. His Derek Fisher's nephew.
Okay.
His dad played for the Hoops here, had him here.
Yeah.
Same story with Devin Booker.
Okay.
But he plays for Ohio State. So shout out to Dwayne Washington Jr. So I always root for him.
Grand Rapids hoops.
To Grand Rapids Hoops, yeah, you got Devin
He
Booker
went
daddy and D Wash
Yeah,
daddy.
that's crazy, right?
yeah, but he's Derek Fisher's nephew. But yeah, he's born and raised in Grand Rapids, so he's the best player on Ohio State's team. So I always tell my Ohio friends that, like, yeah, your Ohio State good, but the best players from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Right.
Say anything else, man?
I mean, he already said Iroquois, Iowa Indians,
He made it today.
Lakers and Raiders. I mean, is there anything else really to say?
So we gotta
mean,
get out there for a Raiders game, bro, because they moving to
yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah,
we never been to Vegas.
I'm like real excited to see how it go. Like even with the tailgating and everything, just living in Las Vegas and partying in Las Vegas. What them boys gonna do on that field? It's gonna be tough.
it's gonna be
man.
crazy.
It's gonna be tough living there.
And the business perspective I was looking at is it is the greatest setup for someone who wants to travel and support their team. Because you can go to Vegas on a Friday, Saturday, pretty much from anywhere, catch the game Sunday, and then be gone and be back on your, regular 9 to 5 or whatever you got going Monday morning. So there's probably going to be a strong away team presence because people just buy tickets and let's go to Vegas for the weekend
and then go to girl collection afterwards.
Exactly. That's just a perfect setup.
Perfect setup.
Perfect setup. But I think NFL gonna have to stop testing for marijuana, man.
Well, baseball
just quit.
Baseball did. I'm talking about like NFL. Maybe NBA might follow suit also, but it's too much temptation out there, man. It's tough, man.
Well, Percy Harvin said that every game he played in, he was high.
I believe
He just said in an interview recently that every game he's ever played in the NFL, he was high. He said I was high. So
a lot of them, they say because of the pain too.
Right. I mean, you gotta think high level.
That's what they say. I mean, I guess, but hey, man, I think they should change it. But we'll see.
Yeah, weed almost legal everywhere anyway, man.
Yeah, it's definitely legal in Vegas. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it now with the team.
Well, it's legal here in Michigan now too.
I heard that.
So as of December 1st,
yeah, you can buy.
How is it helping the city?
They said that the city made did they say the city or the state made like 1.2 million? It had to be the city.
I don't know if it was the city. I think it was
the county. I'm sorry,
county.
Kent County made like 1.6 million the first day. They ran out of weed.
They ran out.
Yeah.
They ran out of weed.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's hard, for something to be legal, but you get penalized for using it.
Right.
That's weird, but
I think they need to clear everybody's record. And if they sitting down, they need to get out.
It can't be legal, and I'm getting in trouble for it. It don't make sense. And it's just and we look every Saturday, Sunday, wherever you see any game, it can matter what day it is. All they do is promote liquor, and beer and stuff, and that's cool.
Yeah,
but marijuana outlawed, I don't get it.
Because they can tax that liquor, man, and make a profit.
Always,
but then it's the stigma attached to marijuana in the history behind that
people,
too. I mean, that's why we see baseball is the first official.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I
not as
mean,
many black players.
Not at all. It's not. I mean, and they don't have any restrictions or conditions coming out of high school. You can go pro and be in the major leagues at 16 if you good enough.
Yeah,
it's only in NBA that you gotta be do this one and done kind of system or go
Changing
overseas.
it back though.
You know,
Yeah, but the NBA they changing it back. Football, they said
you gotta do like
3 years removed
3
from high
years.
school. But they said it's from a body standpoint. with
Yeah,
football.
which
I
I,
can
get.
respect that,
Yeah, which I
football.
get. Yeah,
Maybe 2 years I can go for it.
It's all the college money.
That too.
I mean, it's obviously
But
the college money
you could get,
perspective.
like, you could just think like if somebody came out of like high school, that's just like I'll say like a Kevin Durant when he did 1 year in Texas. He was frail.
Yeah,
Right.
A frail dude coming out in the NFL.
Right.
That boy
Yeah.
get hurt, man.
yeah.
But
I think
it's the same thing with the money with the college.
It's all it's you know. So if people want to follow you on social media and let everybody know the website where they can check out the fashion stuff, can you let the people know one more time?
With the fashion is once again is Ricki Brazil. Instagram at Ricki Brazil, RICKI BRAZIL. The website is rickybrazil.com. My personal page is RMG1,
Okay.
Regal Management Group. So yeah, follow me, hit me up. Let's chop it up. Let's see if we can make some business together.
Definitely. Any shout outs?
Shout out to the city of Grand Rapids, Flint, Michigan, Detroit, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, my family, friends, anybody support me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody making moves and not letting anything hold them back.
Definitely.
Shout out to everybody that believe in themselves and want to become more than what they are now, and just anybody just positive. I just respect all that type of stuff.
All right. Well, we definitely respect and appreciate you taking the time and coming to kick it with the 2BrightGuys and the whole team. And we're
Shout out
going
to the 2BrightGuys.
and we're gonna do a part 2 in Vegas.
Please come. I know I was waiting. I'm coming to Grand Rapids. Like, let's do this.
No, we got to do a part 2 in Vegas.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do a part 2 in Vegas, man. We're gonna get you, and we try to get the champ.
Man, he there. He do it. He love to talk.
And I'm gonna need you to be like my official like Vegas like quarterback tour guy. Like, look, you need,
tell you
because
where to
like
go.
I said,
I
I've
might
never
can't
been
go
to
with
Vegas.
you,
No, that's
but
fine.
I can tell you where to
That's
go.
fine. That's fine.
No,
that's
but
fine.
We're gonna start. I'm gonna tell you where we gonna start though.
I'm okay.
In Girl Collection.
Please start at Girl Collection.
I'm good with that.
Hey, listen, I was up there with Champ. Champ he came to me. We did a little video on my Instagram, but he came and closed my mouth.
I'm good with that.
I'm coming back to Girl
We
Collection.
got a collection.
I said,
We got a collection.
We're gonna start there and then in there, and it's gonna be all good.
Yeah, for sure.
But once again, we appreciate you kicking it with us and sharing your story and
Appreciate
some
for having me,
insight.
man.
Anytime, man. So
thanks again, man. Like you said, he was real forthcoming with the interview, man. We were planning to come to Vegas. Like, we already had like
Part 2.
Yeah,
It's all good.
So we're gonna come to Vegas top of the year, man. Try to catch Champ. Let you think about some of those questions we asked you about the influencer stuff. And we really appreciate it, man. So on that note, for the team, Troy C's back there, Rich P in the building, the youngest of the OGs, DJ Composition, Mr. Ricki Brazil. Thanks.